Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Joe Suds and Soaps. I'm going to be using my 2.5 pound mold, and I wanted to do kind of a Christmas theme. Now I had this, I love this, they're lights, Christmas lights. So I went ahead and made some as best as I could do. Let's see it up close there. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting some of this on top, some of them, and some on the bottom. Here is the Candy King. Okay, so I'm also going to be using 7 ounces of this, it's very, very good. It's warm coffee, and boy, does it smell good. Okay, so I have here 20 ounces of melt and pour. This is the olive oil base, and this is suspended. So, for example, the actual glitter itself will stay within this soap. So, it won't, if I had like a shea butter or a goat's milk, it would still, contain itself within this particular soap. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt these down. I would say it's going to take me probably about 8 minutes, and I do use medium setting on my microwave, but it usually takes me, I would say it's going to take me at the most 10 minutes, because I do have 20 ounces here, and it's on medium heat. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It did take me about 10 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this wonderful coffee scent. It might turn it yellow, which is fine, because I'm going to do like a gradation with some red and some green. This one clump is very, very stubborn. And it's about 150, so I don't want to put it back in. Make sure you mix up the micas and the fragrance oils really good. So I'm going to go ahead. I added just a very minute amount of red. We're going to see where we go from there, because I do want to be able to see through it. All right, let's see. All right, there I need some more. Okay, let's try that. I'm going to have to do a little bit more. Boy, this coffee really does smell divine. I'm going to do a little more of this red. Don't want it to look pink. Add just a touch of that dusty rose there. It kind of looks pink, and I want it to be more of a red color. Didn't want to have to add so much mica, though. I still want some visibility. Okay, let me check my temp on this. because what we have to be concerned about, we don't want the embeds to melt. Okay, so I'm spraying my mold with alcohol. Okay, let me make up my green. Let's put a little more of that red in there. Very little again. I mean, just kind of a sprinkle, just enough to get it to, you know, that you recognize that it's green. See if I like these colors. It may not be see-through after all. Okay, that's a better green. Definitely better. There you go. That's better too. Okay, now I sprayed, and if you see this little mica here, that means it's not incorporated good enough. So that's another good reason to spray your alcohol when you're done mixing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead right now and start pouring. Okay, so I'm going to want to start then to put my embeds in. Now again, you don't want it too warm, the temperature, so that it will melt your soap. I'm trying to do this so you can see and I can see. Now, it's very important to do rubbing alcohol through these steps, because that's going to help each layer to adhere to one another. Okay, so I'm just kind of placing them in. Okay, I'm going to pour some more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this set for a little bit before I do this next layer. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys in about, I would say, I'm going to put the fan on it, possibly maybe a half hour or so. Okay, I just want the top layer to become firm so that we can work on it. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back for the next layer here. Okay, so I remelted my green down. Let me check the temp so that I know it's not too warm for my embeds. Okay, now the trick is here, you're going to have to really add a lot of rubbing alcohol between each layer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start pouring. Let me get a spoon to absorb the impact. Now I'm thinking about having a slight, I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not, but a white top. Let's see how that goes. but I did a couple of these snowmen. I really didn't decorate them fully. I'm going to scoot that down. Let's put in. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, cover this up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt down some white and we'll put it on top, and then I'll put these on top as well. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do again is let this, let it set. And I would say again, another half hour. Just, I want the top to be firm. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. This tip took me not even 4 minutes to melt down the white. Okay. Now let me check the pouring temperature. Again, we don't want our embeds to melt, either the ones in the soap or on top. Okay, so it's 143. I'm gonna try and bring it down a little bit. Sometimes rubbing alcohol, spraying it like that will shock it, and it will lower the temperature, which it did. Okay, we're at about 135. Now I did let this sit for a good, I would say, half hour, like I said, in front of the fan though. All right. So again, I'm using this to buffer so that I don't break through. Make sure I get all the sides. Now if I go ahead right now and try and add these, it's going to be a disaster. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to let this set. But I want it tacky. I want these to be able to go in and not sink, these embeds. Okay, so a few more minutes, guys. I'll put it in front of the fan, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. I think it might have set up a little bit too much. Oh no. Major breakthrough. It's okay, we can fix this. Let me just rinse this off. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down. I let it harden up too long. Okay, now this is, we don't want that to happen either, the blue coming off. Let me see. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. What I ended up Doing is they weren't really sticking with the white, so I just added a layer of clear, a very minute layer of the clear on the top. There's still the white at the bottom, but they just weren't sticking because it's set too hard. So okay guys, we'll see you I would say about 2 hours or so. Okay, see you then. Okay, we are back. Now these pieces are not equal as far as their size, and they're a little bigger than normal. Okay, so there's the top of one. You can see how everything stayed together with all the rubbing alcohol. It smells really good, this coffee. Okay, and here are the ones with the candy cane. And there you go. Last one. Again, it's the candy cane. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, could you please press the like button, comment down below. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. And if you would please become a subscriber, that would mean a lot to me. That would help me to keep making these videos. Please, if you could take the time to do that, I would appreciate that. Thanks and have a great day.